Hello there, welcome back. Now, managing our finances can be a daunting task sometimes, but financial experts say it's the only way to take charge of your money, knowing where it should go and where it shouldn't. Well, joining me to discuss how to take charge of your money this year is Sola Adesakin. She's a personal finance expert and founder, Smart Stewards. Sola, thank you for joining us today.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's another year, and I'm sure you remember that slogan, New Year, New You, New Finances, and new whatever. But one of the things that people do want to get ahead of this year is their finances outside of health and exercise and all of that. But for those who are just wondering how they can, where to start, as it were, what would be your advice to them in terms of how they should begin to plan their finances? And this is cutting across, demographics, all age categories. Well, I guess for those who are already earning some kind of income.
All right, thank you. Good question. I intend to use the word fitness to sort of explain what people should be doing this year. And I think the first thing is focus, right? Many times we get carried away by what is happening in the economy, what is happening on social media, and we subject ourselves to what people say. Oh, this is what the government is doing. This is what the government is not doing. So my first admonition is focus. Focus on your personal finance, right? Everybody operates under three types of economies: personal economy, the national economy, and the global economy. You see, the last two, you don't have control over them. But for your personal finance, you have a bit of control because you can determine how much you're making and how much you're spending. So focus on your personal economy this year. How am I going to make money? How am I going to monetize my skills, monetize my talents, and start to make money? Right. I think I should start from there. So focus, guys, focus.
Now,
no grief for distractions.
Right. Now, when it comes to managing money, it would typically be amongst those who already have an income. And I've had the chance to speak to a couple of Gen Zs and young millennials. Well, I'm told I'm Generation X, so well, there you have it. But there seems to be this belief that when it comes to managing money, that's for like the older generation, maybe people in their late 30s, 40s, and those in their 20s do not particularly take it seriously, if you were. And there appears to be this belief that perhaps, or let me rephrase that, I know the personal finance experts do advocate for savings and investments at an early age, as early as possible, possibly in your 20s, when people would typically get their first jobs. But because there is a lack of financial education from schools, and et cetera, that knowledge gap is there. So people do not exactly begin to realize and take charge of their finances until they begin to get serious bills like rent and utilities, et cetera. How can we begin to change that? And I know that that's one thing you preach, that you also teach. You focus on a certain demographic, younger demographic, to get them to begin to think about their money.
Right. So financial intelligence, and the word intelligence is my next word in fitness. Now, intelligence should start at the earliest. Now, many times the young people feel that they are too young to understand all of these financial jargons because they have parents, they have guardians who give them money. But the dynamics are changing. Even your guardians and parents, for those young people listening to me, they're looking for who to help them. So the earlier, the better you embraced financial literacy and intelligence, the better for you. I mean, these days we have people hitting their first millions, their first billions, at a very young age. You have a lot of billionaires these days who are under 30. So financial intelligence is not reserved for the older generation. The earlier, the better. Once you embrace financial literacy, how to make your money, how to manage your money, how to multiply your money, it gives you a good head start in life. How about you becoming a millionaire before you're 25? How about you, helping people around you? How about you establishing a solid business that makes so much money? So what I'm saying is financial intelligence is not reserved for anybody in any age category. It is something that we must embrace at different age categories. and the earlier, the better. The earlier, the better. If you start to understand how to make your money, where to save your money, where to invest your money. So I advocate for financial literacy. And that's why at Smart Stewards, we have a junior club for children. We have a starters club for those who are young adults. And of course, we have the general academy for those who are older. Catch them young, be caught young, right? Understand what it takes to make your money, to manage it, and to multiply.
Right. Yeah. Shola, if I could just quickly come in here. Something else I suppose people will be thinking about, income earners will be thinking about, I mean, in the context of the state of the economy that we found ourselves in, is how to boost current incomes. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with the hustle side or the gig culture, as it were. That appears to be gaining momentum, and we're now in an economy or in an age where traditional jobs are no longer the only route to making an income. What do you think about the hustle culture or the gig culture, and how the different demographics can take advantage of that?
Right, thank you. So I don't usually like to use the word hustle, so I think it sort of demeans or the essence of making money. But this is what I say. I tell people, expand your income sources. Right? Hustling has this stressful connotation to it. So I tell people, rather than use the word hustle, just keep saying, I want to expand my sources of income. When we talk about financial management or financial fitness, there are two ways by which you can improve your financial fitness. You're either making more money or you're cutting down your expenses. But we know that with the state of the economy, it is hard, and it is getting harder, right, to cut down on your expenses. You know what the inflation rate is, 28%. You know what the food inflation rate is, 32%. So what expenses exactly are you going to cut down on? So I focus on making more money. So when it comes to making more money, I tell people you can choose to make more money from different sources. You can earn a salary, you can start a business, you can monetize your talent, you can network, you can partner with people. So I am pro make more money using your gift and talent.
Shola, if I could just quickly come in here, we have less than 2 minutes left, and I want you to quickly answer this question. What do you tell your clients, those you coach, what they should do on payday? What should they do when they get their paycheck? Do they save, invest? How should they proceed from there?
So budgeting is your friend. This is what I teach, the 50, 30, 20% rule. Now, 50% of your income should necessarily go into your necessities, right? These are things like feeding, these are things like rent, these are things that like transportation and fuel, the things that are necessary for your sustenance and for your living. I would say 30% should go into your savings and investments. There's an adage that says that when you save money, money will save you. Saving money is putting money aside. Investing money is putting money, to work. So you need to save and invest for the future. And then the remaining 20%, take care of yourself. You only live once. We're not saying don't spend money or don't enjoy your life. We're saying do it smartly. So plan your money. And it shouldn't happen on payday. Because on payday, when money is in your hands, there's that adrenaline rushing in your brain. Do it before payday. Embrace and cultivate the habit of budgeting. And I just gave you a simple for doing that. Of course, any other budgeting types, but I think that is simple enough, to navigate.
Well, thank you so much, Shola. So many gems there. And of course, bottom line, we all need to get smarter with our money. Thank you so much for talking to us today. Appreciate your time on the show. That was Sola Adesakin, personal finance expert and founder, Smart Stewards. Well, that's our show for today. Many thanks for being a part of it. Remember, you can find us on social media. We are at News Central TV. Also head to our website, newscentraltv.africa. From the team and I, it's bye for now.